Good day guys, coming here, welcome to Patreon video where we will be talking about or featuring the exclusive items for heroes for the month of March to April 2023 in Langrisser and CN server. So okay, let's go. So okay, the last release item is from February to March, where we have Chlorotaire, aka Fireman, and Wet Ham, which to me is slightly disappointed. Then, however, for the month of March to April is kind of full of surprise. We have these two characters who are the double male characters released together on the same banner, and on the left is Xion from the third continent of from the third country of the continent Gay Pies, and on the right we have King Leobag. So not Leonidas but Leobag. Yep. So their exclusive has finally been released to which most players voice and sound out previously about how weak they are because of the talent or the skills is easily being, the buff can be removed, it's not permanent and whatsoever. However, on this patch, at least for these two characters, their exclusive item has actually been made right, where it definitely not 100% but more, or if not most, of their issue might have been resolved. So okay, coming up on first is King Leobag. His exclusive item is, or both of them are headdress items. So why not? Because project to annihilate 10 your headdress version 5.0 in Langrisser. So yep, okay, it's a headdress, so the items increase your HP stats. And the effect is known as Eternal Reincarnation Impact. I guess I'm good with that. So yeah, the effect as follows. So the contract effect or ability skills cast by Leobag cannot be dispelled. And Hellfire Intrusions effect, the damage deal effect, after dealing damage will cause the skill CD to be reduced. The reduced amount is based on the number of enemies that got hit or damage. So the max cooldown of the skills can be reduced is maximum of 3 turns. So this greatly improve Leobag. So Leobag has this contract effect where he can give a free extra survival from death blow effect to your contract allies. However, previously when this skill is being released, it is just a purely a normal buff where it can be removed easily by characters like SP Elwin or any characters that has abilities like Raw, Sword Soul. You can easily remove their buff, and that just renders the skills almost useless. Then only that, his 3C skills is kind of long CD. You will enter a very long stalemate of not able to do anything after you cast the skills. I mean, you cast your contract, it's just a support, and the contract itself has slightly long CD skills effect too. Then this put you almost useless with only 1 skills left, and even if he get to use another skill that is like having a 2 to 3 turn CD, so that's pretty long. So his exclusive item resolve 2 issues. One, his contract now is not able to be dispelled. 2, his 3C skills for each enemy you hit will reduce the CD of the skills by being capped at a max of 3 turns. So that's it for Leo Bags. It did not 100% resolve all its issue, but having this exclusive definitely resolve more of his issues, and this is definitely what most of the fans wanted things to be resolved, and mainly is about the contract issue. This definitely puts a great help, as the revive now cannot be stopped easily. So that's cool. Okay, next we have Xion. So again, it's a hit rest and it increased HP stats only. Then the effect is confronting blades, if I'm not wrong. While the English version will definitely give the other kind of translation, so I'm not going to go too far into it. Our main concern is the effect and ability of the exclusive itself. So, okay, the effect as follows. So after retrieving your spinning blade, you will obtain damage received reduced by 20%. It will last for 1 turn. At the end of turn, will randomly generate a spinning blade at enemies' positions who are 10 squares or tiles or 10 blocks near you. And this effect will have a CD of 2 turns and only happen in PvP mode. Oh, sorry. And when this effect is used in PvP mode, the effect will become global, full map. So let me repeat again. So number 1, after retrieving your spinning blade, you will obtain a 1 turn effect of damage received reduced by 20%. Then 2, after you end your turn, you randomly generate a spinning blade to an enemy 10 blocks within your range. And this skill has a CD of 2 turns before you can generate a random spinning blades around 1 random enemies who are 10 blocks within your range. Then third, last but not least, is when in PvP mode, this range will increase to full map, global map, instead of just 10 blocks within Xion range. So this is pretty cool. So a few things to take note. One thing is they increase the survivabilities of Xion because each time you retrieve your blade, or each turn when you retrieve your blade, you will gain a damage reduction received of 20%. That is generic, be it single target AoE, damage you receive will be reduced by 20%, and be it magic or physical. Okay, his survivability definitely increased after topping up with enchantment and also items is wear. So this has no cooldown at all. So second is it speed up and give him additional damage follow up by randomly generating an additional 1 spinning blade to enemies on the field So let's put it for PvP only, because PvE is, well, you can just play around with it. So PvP wise, generate a random blade in global map at enemies positions. So you have an instant blade. You definitely have on top of the skill you cast, you have additional one more blade to follow up with fixed damage. Though there's a 2 CD effect, and not to mention it's a global, so you increase survivability, you speed up his damage follow up, and not to mention an additional chance to retrieve his blade and invoke the effect of having damage reduction received by 20%. So I'll say this is pretty cool and awesome, because for Xion, he is a character that is considered fun to play with, but he has a very low survivability rate as compared to Himiko from the collaboration of Machine Hero Densetsu. Himiko has, after causing damage to enemies, giving them debuff, and not to mention when enemies try to attack her, she'll get to cast this avoiding damage for once at least, and teleport to your nearest allies. While Xion is kind of like once you go out dealing damage, there's a high chance that enemies will just come head on to one shot or kill off, because he's just assassin, has low HP and survivability rate. So yeah, having these two exclusives greatly increase their Xion's survivability and resolve the issues that King's Realbacks faced previously. So okay, that's end of the vid about exclusive items. What did you guys think? Is it good, bad, or awesome? Leave it down in the comment sections below. We'll see you guys on the next part of the video. This is Kami. See you guys and goodbye.